Hi, I'm Kitty and I'm going to show you how to draw a superhero hideout for our superhero Super Sunman and his sidekick Moon Boy. So first up what you'll need is an A4 size piece of paper, a pencil and a rubber. So this hideout is an observatory, as people think that these guys, Moon Boy and Super Sunman, are just astronomers during the day, but they are also superhero. And the giant telescope in the observatory helps them keep an eye on things and keep an eye on bad guys and stuff. So let's get started. What we do first is we draw a half circle for the top of the observatory. And we come around with just a slightly curved line like that. Then we come down and do another slightly curved line like that, and then up. And then we just take like an almost rounded rectangle out there for the telescope coming out, and we take two slightly angled lines out, then a slightly curved line across, and another two slightly curved lines, and then another, slightly angled lines, slightly curved line there, and then up and up like that. As for the top of the telescope, we draw an oval. Like that. Then another oval inside like that, and then just a little bit of a circle there where the glass is. So that's the glass there, and then just to add a bit of texture to the glass, we just put a couple of lines across like that. Then we just come down there and there, and again we just take a little curved line across underneath like that, then another one here for the door, and then a little circle for the door handle. And then we've got some buildings out the side here, so we just draw a rectangle out. Then a little bit more out there, and then a slightly curved line up, and a line back across for the roof. And then again on the side, a rectangle out, like that, and another rectangle, another line out there, and down for that rectangle, and then a slightly curved line up, and then across for the roof like that. And I'll just make that roof slightly taller there as well. And I'll just grab my rubber and rub out that line, rub out this line, like that. Like that. I'm just going to draw like a little bit of grass, so I just do some really little like kind of triangle-y lines, and then bring a line across there, and then again down here, just to show, because we're going to do like a section looking underneath underneath this building, because underneath this building is where the hideout part is. So I draw a big rectangle all the way along here, down, and then we leave a little entrance way like that. I'm just going to put a line in there, a line in there, take it across. Then we draw another line down just to section the rooms off, and another line down there like that. Then we're going to draw a tunnel up here. So as you can see, it kind of comes out and up like that. There's a little door at the top which is covered in grass, so you can't see, but this is where the garage is, where they keep their vehicles, like the car and the motorbike, and then they can whiz out and up when they need to get out quickly, like that. I'm just going to draw some windows here, so I'll just draw some squares. 1, 2, and then here 1, 2, and here 1, 2. And we just fill in those frames, so squares within them. Like that. And we just do some little crosses for the window panes like that. For a detail on the door, just bring some lines down so we kind of give it that wooden door look, like that. And for the roof, we just angle some lines across again, just to give it a bit of texture and a look like it's like corrugated iron or something on there. And then again on the side. Like that. So as I said before, the garage part of the hideout is here, and then this is the computer room where they can keep an eye, also using what information they get from their telescope, keep an eye on world of bad guys. So we draw a rectangle there for a screen, and a slightly angled square there for another screen, and another screen there. And then this is the little desk where all the electronic stuff is. The buttons, and another one there. Like that, and another one there. Like that. And then we draw another line in there, a couple of lines, and then here, like that, yeah, just to show the screen surrounds. And then we just draw a line there for the back of the room. Oops, sorry. It should be coming down here. And the screens are hanging from the ceiling with little lines as well. Like that. Then to show a bit of like a glass kind of texture, we just do a couple of lines like we did on the telescope. Like that, and it just kind of gives it that hint that it's a reflective surface. Then I'm just going to bring another line down there just to show that it's like little bars holding those screens in place. And then here I just take that line across and down like that, and across there to show the opening in the door. So the guys are out at the moment because they don't have their vehicles parked in, so they must be out fighting crime. And then this room is like a bedroom, so where they can sleep between working as astronomers and working as superheroes. So we just do some little rectangles like that, and bring that across there for little beds. Bring that line across, and that's a pillow, and duvet, and then that's a pillow and a duvet. They made their beds today before they got up. Well, after they got up. So like that. And then just go back in and just add a little bit of colouring and texture to what we've done. So just going to lightly shade the telescope up there. And again here, I'm just leaving like a clear pass in the middle, just to show it looks like a bit metallic when you leave, when you do a bit of gradient shading around the edges and leave a bit of clear space in the middle. See, it has a nice reflection to it. And then a little bit of shading around here, and a bit darker in there where it goes down to the glass, like that. I'm just going to change my angle slightly here and make it a bit easier. So again, slight shade and then a light shade there, and then just a bit darker underneath, like that. And then here as well, just a light shade, then light shade there, and a bit darker underneath, like that. Let me just do a bit as well to show the hole where the telescope has emerged from. Like that. And then I'm just going to round out some shading here by following like a curve. So not going straight up and down like I did with this bit, I'm just going to curve that. Like that, and then just darken that inside out by pressing a bit harder there. Like that. And then with this side, just really lightly shade like that. A little bit darker around there, and then again here. Slightly shading in and then just pressing a little bit harder to make it a bit darker. Like that. Let's do a little bit more there. And then around here as well, just lightly shading. Just to make this look rounded. And then just pressing slightly harder towards the edge, then releasing the pressure as I move in to give that gradient. Like that. And again on the side. Then with the door, just give that a bit of a shade too, make it a little bit darker so it stands out. And the windows as well, just on the insides, like that. And then here too, just do a little bit of a shade here coming out, just really lightly, just give it a bit of a colour. in here as well. I'm just going to press darker here, like that. And then on the side, just pressing a bit darker, releasing that pressure as I come out. Like that, and then again here. Just a light shade. Like that. For the insides of the windows, just do a little bit of a shade. There and there, and there, and there. And again, just darkening that up slightly. On these windows too. Like that. And for the downstairs bit, I'm just going to give that just a little bit of a gradient along the top. Lightly shading in there, like that, just to show the definition between the grass and what we're seeing with that section of, it's like it's been cut, so we can look inside, like that, and then again here. Okay, just doing that gradient shade and going around the screens like that, and then again here. Light shade at first and then a bit darker, pressing a bit darker up there. Like that. And then with the tunnel as well, we'll just do a bit of a shade down in this tunnel. And then just press a bit darker, a bit harder to make it a bit darker there. Like that. So there you have it, how to draw a superhero hideout for our superheroes, Super Sun Man and his sidekick Moon Boy. Hope you enjoyed doing that. See you later.